Next, as we inch closer to the end of the year, countless New Year's resolutions will be made across the Nottingham, I should say. However, research shows that very few lifestyle changes are kept, despite good intentions. One counsellor from Lady Bay, who helps people make changes and address challenges, reckons that we often fail because we've been handling resolutions the wrong way, as Will Hollis reports.
In Nottingham, New Year's Eve will be very different. But the next day, there's a certainty that many people will wake up with a new purpose, a New Year's resolution.
Well, it changes the way you are, changes the way you think and the way you feel. And that's the biggest thing about a New Year's resolution.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Whether it's to eat less junk food and live a healthier lifestyle, or stub out that cigarette once and for all, a resolution could be the beginning of something fresh.
I'm looking to join the army next September, so I just need to get my fitness back up and stuff. You know, with the lockdowns, I couldn't be able to go to the gym, do my boxing and all of that. So I'm trying to get back into that in the New Year's, eat a bit healthier.
We normally do things like healthy eating, don't we? We try to eat healthily and things like that as well.
To be fair, we're going bad at Christmas eating, and then we'll say, oh, we need to lose weight.
Past 5 years, I'd never do it. So this year, I'm determined to do and save a lot of money this year.
However, most people barely make it beyond the first few weeks. Those tasty treats or haunting habits creep back in quickly. In January 2020, of the 14 million people who had made a resolution, more than a third had given up by the 17th of January. So why do so many fail? Lady Bay therapist Andrew Harvey says, change is a process, not just a one-off event.
Consider the why you're making the change. Really dig into the why. How great is that going to feel in 6 months if you've achieved that and you're continuing to achieve it? What will be the consequences if you don't? So there we have a carrot, the good feelings of, oh yeah, dig in. What does that feel like? But then there's also sort of a stick to it. What if I don't achieve it? What will things look like then? Will things be worse? How can you keep that up on a daily basis? So what can you do daily to keep moving you towards that change and make it sort of doable? Don't set it so high that it's not doable. And then each day recommit to your change. And then it will be what you do rather than something you're doing. People say it, don't they? Oh, what are you doing for New Year's resolution? I prefer a New Year's intention to resolution. I like the idea of setting an intention for the new year. That's quite a nice thing. It's less fail or pass and more sort of the process of living that intention.
It seems making a change can only be good, but doing so all year round might produce greater results. Will Hollis, Notts TV.